So back then, lupus wasn't well known as it is now, and it was really quiet, and a lot of people wouldn't even let people know that they had it.
Now explain to people that don't know what lupus is.
So lupus is an autoimmune, so it's an overactive immune system.
Okay.
So what it does is there's different types. So why is 2Sisters two types? I have skin lupus,
Okay.
which is called dysphoid.
Right.
My sister has systemic lupus, which attacks her organs.
Okay.
So there's where the difference lies in. With me, kind of in the middle because I have a lot of flare-ups and symptoms that I shouldn't have because those are supposed to be attacking my skin.
Right.
So what it is like you have a cold and it'll fight off your cold, or ours is fighting our healthy tissues. So that's where you see like the marks on me. And with her, she actually lost a kidney.
Oh man. Yeah.
And so, you know, they say that in the beginning it wasn't genetic, and now it's genetic. So as time goes on,
They're figuring more things out.
they're figuring more of it out. Men get it too. So 10% of men do have lupus.
But it's majority of women that.
Majority of women in your childbearing age.
Oh yeah.
But it is too.
Yeah.
Right? So I actually lost my cousin to lupus.
Sorry to hear that.
And she's been dealing with it since she was a kid. So
Yeah.
you know, it's in all age groups and genders, but it's more prevalent in childbearing African American women.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this hits home to you on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
And you know, with me doing the Lupus Foundation, it's not something that I planned on doing. You know, when I decided that I wanted to ride when I found out I had lupus. That's how that started. Like I wanted to do something that I was scared or fearful of doing because I didn't know what it was. It was fatal. There's no cure for it. So I kind of just wanted to live my life. And so one of the things, you know, when you're in a motorcycle club, you do charity and give back. So we did do this. What I didn't know is how many people kept it inside as a secret.
Yeah.
I got so many phone calls, so many emails, overwhelming me that they never even had told their family. They didn't understand why I was public with it. And I'm a transparent person anyway, and I'm a fighter. So it's not something that I'm going to hide or let get me down.
So
you know
you
what I mean?
mentor a lot of these individuals as well. So
Yeah. And it's not easy because over the years I've spoken to so many people, and a lot of them I've died. I've lost them.
Yeah.
And so it's hard having a nonprofit organization that hits home so hard. So a lot of times, I used to do a walk every year.
Right.
And it got so hard, one after the other, that I had to take a step back.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
some of the symptoms and the issues that they were going through, I was literally going through myself. So it's like, is this the end for me? You know what I mean? Is that going to be me? I'm in and out the hospital a lot. So it's like, you know, I just had to take a breather and step back.
Yeah, because you guys do a lot in the month of May, and I know the Westchester Rough Riders. We've done a couple of your walks at the Yonkers High School on the track. You know, we just walked around the track, and everybody was there. You know, donating. The walkathon, things like that. And so you're on top of you know, having this illness. You still are doing a lot in your community. You know, you're putting on. You have a whole event, and you invited Rough Riders to the Rescue to come to, and you're, you know, putting on an event this Sunday. So tell us a little bit about, you know, what you're doing Sunday.
So, with the pandemic, it gives you a lot of time to really self-reflect and give me time to recoup.
Yeah.
Give me time to heal. And so, for this year, I said, okay, I'm still getting phone calls, still getting emails. Let me do something. It's not big. It's something like I haven't done something in a while, but it's Lupus Awareness Month, and I really wanted to start getting it out there. I'm kind of changing the way that I do it.
Okay.
So in the midst of, over the years, I'm a minister in training.
Wow, yeah, that's great.
So that
what a blessing.
took a turn. I'm also, you know, I'm a youth minister, and so I do a lot in the church and teach and all of that. So reflecting on my organization and the type of emails and the type of phone calls I get, it's more of an empowerment that I wanted to live now. And so that's how I'm reintroducing it coming out this year.
So what are you doing at your event? So what are you guys going to be doing?
So at the event, it's kind of a gathering, coming together. We'll have some games, some raffles, and I'll be reintroducing the new direction that we're going in.
And Rough Riders to the Rescue and Ride for Life will be riding from Mount Vernon to Mohegan Lake, New York, which is next to Peekskill, and supporting their event. So I'm excited to see what you guys put together. So it's the
shows a lot of strength.
we're going to be wearing purple. The color is purple. Everybody has a purple ribbon. So if you guys, definitely, we're going to, like I said, we're going to be leaving the mosque from Mount Vernon on, I think it's on 2nd Avenue. And it's 2nd Avenue, right? Yeah. And then riding up to their event in Mohegan Lake. So I'm excited. You're always doing something that's so positive, and I really appreciate your energy and your, you just glow. Every time I see you, because I haven't seen you in a couple years.
Right.
Because you guys are also part of Peaches and Cream,
Right.
which was an MC in a social club,
So
all female motorcycle club.
I
Yeah. And that was actually Westchester Rough Riders. They were like our sister club, so we always did stuff together. And so, this has been like, how many years now? 13, 14 years? Probably even longer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have
Has it been that long?
CBR.
Yes.
Oh, she's
And I
she's
also
no
have
joke.
a Yamaha 650
Fire.
Oh, she's
Both
no
fire.
joke. Yeah. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, they're both fire. Wow.
She rides, yeah. She's dope.
So you ride.
She's like, yeah. I ride.
I haven't rolled in a while. Like I said, I've been regrouping, but I'm ready to get back out.
You be popping willies?
now.
I know you be popping willies.
I don't pop willies.
Drag your hand on the floor.
Drag the knee. Do the knee drag. So are Peaches and Cream, are you guys still, together?
We haven't done anything in a while.
Yeah.
We have not rolled. We haven't gone out. Like I said,
I ride by myself.
And you ride too.
Mama rides.
Mama rides too now.
Yeah, I gotta get a motorcycle.
Yeah,
man.
you guys are
I'm
behind.
riding
Motorcycle.
99.
Come on, Mama. That's right.
I gotta
Right.
hang out with you.
Yeah. Y'all ladies are having to show me.
And when
ways.
when Peaches and Cream, the all female club, when they put on events, they put on great events, and they're right. They do stuff here right at the
Yes, I only
Palisades.
ride bicycles.
Yeah, there's
so
no joke.
I'll be riding.
You have to let
Shout out to them.
I
They've
can't
been
even
one
pop
more
really on
thing.
a bicycle.
they've been strong for years.
got
They've been strong for years. So we
Might break
appreciate
something.
it. You might. Don't do that.
I'll be passed
now,
out. I'll be on Instagram.
mother has
viral in the middle of the street.
Somebody gonna be clowning me.
I found out my mother had lupus.
So your mom, grandmother,
Oh yes.
grandmother
yes,
has.
we just recently found out that my grandmother has lupus.
Wow.
Before, nobody in the family, neither side had lupus.
And now it's just coming out. Is it just? I mean,
We don't
is
need
it
to know.
flare
They're still
up?
Well,
learning
you
about.
have to understand, for years, it's not something that was routinely checked.
Right.
So whatever your issues were, they checked everything but that, right? And so a lot of times now, you have to tell the doctor, I need you to check for that just to make sure,
So, do you think doctors are paying more attention to lupus now than ever?
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay.
Because you
Oh,
see
for
it
sure.
more. You
That's
see it
good.
more in the media. You
Yeah.
see it on, and you see it more. You didn't see it when I first was there.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. Yeah.
I think the only time that I've seen it was, I think it was America's Top Model when one of the ladies was losing hair. It was the first time I even heard about it.
And then old school R&B singer Toni Braxton, she kind of brought it to light that she was suffering with lupus, and she, like you said, she kept it a secret. She
Right.
didn't want anybody to
Right.
know.
You know what it is? It's an illness that you can't relate or see.
Right.
Like you'll look at me and you'll say you're great, but you don't know it took me an hour to get out of bed.
Yeah.
You don't know that I may be sitting here in pain, but I don't show it. You know what I mean? And so a lot of times people don't understand that. You don't want to constantly have to explain to people what's going on. I'm not feeling well.
You're
Why I
exhausted
couldn't show
already.
up
Feel
and
you on that.
everything. You know what I mean?
You're
It's like
exhausted already, and then you have to go to moms and try try to explain to individuals. Some people are probably not going to get it. You know.
They don't get it.
They don't
Like,
get
even
it.
when I say I'm tired, they don't understand that my tire is not their tire.
Yeah, it's totally different.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, what takes you so naturally, I literally have to fight to do. And people don't get that. So a lot of people say, I'd rather not say anything.
Yeah.
Because one, you're going to judge. Two, a lot of people say, oh, nothing wrong with you, you're fine.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they don't understand how much that hurts.
So if you had to say anything to anyone out there who has lupus, who hasn't told anybody, and needs some type of way to cope with it, what would you recommend?
Not to be fearful of what other people say or think.
Awesome.
What you're going through is what you're going through.
Awesome.
Nothing is going to change that. In actuality,
Bring it.
it helps to be open about
Oh, my God.
it, especially to your family, so they can get some kind of understanding. I mean, I met a young lady one time who really had given up on life, and after really talking to her and really coaching her, that you really need to just open up and just be okay. Like this is my life, and instead of hiding, make the best out of it. You know what? I may not be able to just roll this, but I can do that. You know what I mean? I may need a nap in the middle of the day to keep it going. That's okay if I need a nap. Like, be okay
Yeah.
with what it is that you're going with, but find ways to make it work for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Find your
Sometimes
time
I
to
have
rest,
to shut
yeah.
down.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
have
care
to.
what anyone says. I'm shutting down and giving my body rest.
You have to.
I can only imagine, you know, that all the individuals out there, you know, with lupus, working 9 to 5, you know, with the public, dealing with the public, and being exhausted, you know, and still having to kind of push through and suck up, as hard as that may sound, you know, and get through that day. And day by day, they have to go through that over and over, you know, and if they don't have the self-confidence, you know, to be able to kind of talk about it or accept it, you know, I can only imagine not only physically how much pain you're going to be in, but mentally,
Right.
how much pain
And
that,
it
you know.
takes such a huge toll on you mentally. And that's why my main focus is the environment. Because in actuality, the mental will make you sicker.
Yeah.
So if
That's
you
a
don't
big fact.
deal with that,
You gotta mentally stay strong.
Exactly.
Yeah. The stress is
Exactly. And
mental
with
stress.
work,
Yeah.
the job don't care. They want you to do what
Yeah.
you want. So you have to figure it out. You know, I remember I was working in a hospital. I had FMLA intermediate, which means you can't penalize me for being late because I was sick and I couldn't get up.
Yeah.
But it's not, I don't have to be out for the full 12 weeks. It just covers me for when I'm sick. And a lot of people don't know that. They don't even tell you that.
Oh, the FMLA
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they remember
FMLA
that.
intermediate.
intermediate, right?
Is what you want,
Yeah.
so that it covers you when you have a bad day or you have a flare up. So they don't write you up because you were late today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they don't tell you this. And so that's one of the things that I make sure that I do inform and let them know that this is what you can do to make it work for you.
You're amazing.
Well, you know what? We're gonna
Amazing.
take a little break and we're gonna listen to some more music. And I thank you so much, Marquette.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep bringing awareness to
But
it.
hold your thought because we
No.
we have some other stuff that we wanted to talk about that your mom whispered in my ear. Some things that she wants you
Yeah,
to
I'm waiting
talk
for her to get on
about.
mic.
But we're gonna
Mike.
stay. We're gonna listen to some more music, and when we come back, we're gonna talk to you a little bit more, you know, about some other things that you've been up to. This is a ride along that fusion. So keep it locked, you guys.